There we go. So we are talking about the layoffs at Microsoft, or more specifically Xbox Studios. And Grum's, obviously, I'm using him just as a news source. And that's about the Blue Sky and Xbox shills moaning over the loss of the studios. Two of them actually work with Soul. So you got the Sweet Baby Inc. detected type of stuff where it's like these studios were never going to do anything eventful because of this type of stuff they have going on with them, which, the Nina Sarkeesian and Sweet Baby Inc. did irreparable damage to the gaming ecosystem, and they've effectively ushered in, I would call it, like, social justice. Not really social justice because they're trying to help people or try to make people actually matter or anything like that. They're doing it solely for the fact that because it makes them feel good. It's not because they're actually trying to fight for anything. They're just trying to make games worse. And most of these people actually just hate video games, and that's why these people need to be removed from the gaming environment entirely. And then all this other stuff, the gamer said no. So the four studios that are most likely going to be shut down: Ninja Theory, they make Hellblade and Bleeding Edge. Literally nobody played this. Literally no one played these games at all. No one. Then you got Double Fine. They made Keeper, Kiln, and Psychonauts. Psychonauts is actually good games. These games were pointless. And remember, these studios, like Compulsion Games, like how much did you got South of Midnight, We Happy Few? Nobody played these games at all. And then you got Arcane, which is Redfall. And I think did Arcane make Suicide Squad? Let's see. Did they make Suicide Squad, or is that a different studio? Sorry, Brainiac. Hold up. There we go. Welcome to the channel, Creeper. How we doing, buddy? But yeah, so we're just looking at this stuff where but yeah, so it's a Compulsion Games, you got Arcane. These studios, they just didn't do anything at all, man. They literally, like, I don't even know, like, how much did Hellblade cost? Because I know Hellblade 1 might have actually been a commercial success, but Hellblade 2 was not a commercial success. Yeah, it only sold like 4,000 copies on Steam. They said it net of $5 million profit on PlayStation, so they probably broke even. But other than that, like, no one played like Hellblade, Ninja Theory. I kind of feel bad for them. They were trying to make a story. I know Hellblade 2 wasn't super well received, obviously. Double Fine, they made Psychonauts. That's the last game I know that they made at all. I've never heard of Kiln and Keeper, and no one has. And then Compulsion Games, like South of Midnight, dude. How much did it take to make South of Midnight? Oh my god, I wish I could type. Ooh, I'm pretty sure it's like 100 million. Yep. So this game sold like 1,000 copies, and it cost them $100 million to make. We Happy Few, I'm pretty sure, was in development hell forever. Let's double check. Wasn't this in development hell? Yeah. 4-year timeline, multi-year delays. Like, these guys cannot make games. And Arcane, obviously, Redfall. Like, how do you go from Dishonored to Redfall? Redfall was like a complete catastrophe. But yeah, Compulsion, Arcane, all of them, they are these studios, man. They just do not make money. They don't make money. I gotta ask. I'll double check Victory. But yeah, these studios don't make money. Microsoft has to cut back. They're probably cutting. They're going to be doing like actual Xbox, like probably direct, like customer, not customer service, but like HR stuff like that. Gutting these studios. Like, I think what was it? Sony as well. Like, this is to be Bungie layoffs. I believe Sony as well is going to be, where is it? 50% of its workforce this summer. Around 400 employees follow the end of Destiny 2 live service development, man. So not only is Microsoft and Xbox going through massive restructuring and firing and laying off of major studios, Bungie, which was supposed to be Sony's cash cow, right, is gone. It's gone. This studio's over with. Marathon is just absolutely dead. No one played Marathon. You have these massive layoffs with even Marathon. Like, Marathon literally made like what, $20, like, and it cost how much to make? Like a couple hundred million. You got Concord level disasters popping out, and you just, as a game studio, you physically cannot make nothing. Like most of these devs, like they probably made one game every like 4 or 5 years, and they sold 1,000 copies, and it cost like 20-30 million dollars to make. So like it's insane that if you are Microsoft, right, and you're sitting here watching Compulsion Games make South of Midnight drop $100 million and it sold 4,000 copies in your Xbox, and you're the CEO, it's like we have to get rid of you. You wasted $100 million. You can't do this. You just made nothing. And it sucks because maybe some of these games, like I know like South of Midnight, a lot of people that played it says it's all right. It's not terrible. It's just not worth $100 million. I don't know where these expenditures are getting, and it's kind of getting ridiculous. Like you look at some of these people saying, "Oh, South of Midnight was amazing," all this stuff, and then like you look at the top videos is like Asmongold just watching. It's just him playing. That's like the most viewed video of the game, of someone actually playing the game. And it's like no one played it, no one watched it, nobody cares about it, and it cost $100 million. You can't be doing that. You like these studios are just so out of their minds that somehow they're wasting. Like you gotta understand, like $100 million is like a hundred, like a million. It's like 10-20 million Big Macs. Okay, like these are just so astronomically large numbers. I just don't know where they're losing this money. I because like it's not like what was it? Freaking Compulsion. How many? What was the Compulsion Studios? What's it called? Compulsion Studios workforce. Right? How many people? 100 people. It cost what? I 100 people it took to make South of Midnight. Right? How did it get to $100 million? This game that's like what, like 8 hours long, it cost them $100 million to make this game. How do you get it? You look at Arcane. Arcane was like a what, like a $99 million flop. Nobody played it. The game is effectively dead. There's just nothing. There's literally nothing for you to do, and there's going to be more. There's more. Like if E Day and if Gears of War E Day flops, or if CE flops, the new Halo flops, it's over for Halo. Halo Studios is getting gutted. It's already working. Like from what I've been seeing, they've been saying that they've been doing the same contractor bullcrap they've been doing the entire time that ruined Halo Infinite. Gears of War E Day, like I'm going to be talking that in a minute, but they're not that good. Like I'm like worried about all this stuff because like as like a gamer, you just see all these studios. Like I don't really care about Ninja Theory. I don't care about Double Fine. Don't care about Compulsion Arcane. These studios that have like had made one hit wonders and they never made anything else is just unfortunate. But it's just the way things are gonna have to go down from now on. As just like like Microsoft and Xbox have to turn a profit, right? They have to. They can't, like Xbox has been costing Microsoft probably billions of dollars every year for it to do literally nothing. Where you look at PlayStation, PlayStation the same thing. The only studio that like the only like console developer that's surviving right now is Nintendo. And like Nintendo just prints Pokemon every year and makes a cool $10 billion. Okay, but the real stuff here is just like you have these studios doing nothing. And like they're pushing some like gender politics mumbo jumbo that nobody cares about. They're trying to like force things in. You got like I said, Anita Sarkeesian, Sweet Baby Inc. They're like, oh, you gotta do this. We have representation. Like, no, we just want a good game. I do not care what the color of the skin of the characters are. I don't care what's in their pants. I don't care what they identify as. I just want a good game. And these games just aren't good. No one's playing them. Like it's insane. Like they're like all these activists that are like on Twitter, like coming out. You scroll down, and you'll get people like shit talking. Let's see if I can find one. Okay, agenda slop, blah blah blah. Good riddance. No one's really sad that they're dying. If you just keep scrolling, you'll get people shit talking them. 250, 215 replies on the Asmongold thing. Jesus Christ! But it's you're just gonna have people keep whining. You have all these activists out there that aren't playing the games. They're just not doing it. They're talking that the game's amazing. South of Midnight won awards, 9 out of 10 game, and everyone that played it's like this game's like actually just not that good. Why is it winning awards at all? Its music was amazing. It's like this isn't a movie, dude. We're trying to make a game. We're trying to make money here, and you have these studios just like I'm gonna drop $100 million. Concord was supposed to be Sony's new live action masterpiece, like not live action, live service masterpiece, for minimum $400 million flop. It is estimated Concord could have gone as high as $1 billion, and Sony will not release the actual the true cost of Concord because it's so damaging to their brand. And we're paying the tax, right? It's post COVID. People aren't playing games as much. People have to go back to work. The studios are stuck, and you have like, why am I paying 100 people to do nothing? And that's what the new Xbox CEO is talking about. It's like, okay, we're going to restructure. Bethesda and ZeniMax are probably going to get cut in half. I doubt we're going to, like, id Software might go, like Doom might literally just stop being made because they're not making money. And it's like, I don't like Doom Dark Ages. I don't really, did the Doom Dark Ages even sell well? They have the new DLC. Let's see. What was the sell? Achieved massive success in terms of player count with mixed on direct sales, largely due to launching the Xbox Game Pass. That's something 3 million players. That's not good. Sold approximately 1 million copies at full price, cost everything, spare distributed large. Yep. 3 million player base. So only a third of the people actually paid the 80, and it's the technical requirements are massive. So it's only $80 million, right? No, hold up. Is that 800? No. Am I mathing that wrong? I think so. 1 million times 80 is $80 million. How much did it cost to make Dark Ages? Cost to make. I'm sorry, I'm just Googling things as I go, the seat of my pants. There's no specific development cost. They're hiding it. So ZeniMax, that's going to be your Bethesda. So Skyrim, Fallout, that's all they're going to make from now on. That's all Bethesda's going to be known for. You're not going to be seeing like the subsidiaries doing like Hi-Fi Rush anymore because they're not making money. What's the last game Bethesda made? Starfield. It was one of the most colossal flops the world has ever seen. It didn't even matter that it had like the story was kind of ass and you had like the fucking like Sweet Baby Ink detected, like DEI detected shit. That's like all the culture war crap. It didn't even matter. The game was just bad. I played it for an hour and I'm like, this is literally just a fucking loading screen simulator. I have it on an SSD and these load screens take still 2 minutes. I'm not playing the game anymore. Okay. ZeniMax, what have they built? Activision Blizzard. Literally the only two. Blizzard's probably gonna get cut back. I think StarCraft updates are gonna go away. I'm sorry, but it's adios, man. They haven't made StarCraft 3 in forever. It's done. There's just nothing gonna be happening. We might get some more WoW expansions because that's the only thing Blizzard has right now, really, in Overwatch. WoW and Overwatch. That's all they got. Activision keeps making Call of Duty every year and prints $1 billion, and that's literally the only company doing well right now under the Xbox umbrella. Halo Studios, fucking if CE flops, it's over. Coalition, gone. Gears is if Gears of War E-Day goes away, you're never going to see another Gears game again, ever. There's going to be nothing. I like this. I've like, it's kind of crazy how Gears of War might literally, one of Xbox's original things might be squatted, and it's just insane to me. But yeah, I'm really worried in terms of like the studios that actually matter are going to get major cuts because they are. That's like we just this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to these cuts. And I know that it's like they're in like negotiations to be bought. No one's buying Compulsion Games. No one's bought, maybe Ninja Theory just to get the last Senua game out. No one's playing Bleeding Edge. No one's like Arcane Studios. They might do something. They might buy them out for the IP just so people can keep getting Dishonored games, but it's not going to happen. I just don't know what to do anymore. Like, you have all these people, don't let activists and artists, like, I don't really fucking care about the culture war stuff. I get it. Like, as a gamer, it's like, oh, we have to make sure that the freaking the liberals stay out of games. All that's, I really don't care about that. I just want good games. And it's really sad that we're not getting good games and we're never going to get good games again. And until all this bloat is cut, because this is the COVID boom still affecting everything, and it's insane. But yeah, that's about it, boys.